Now, the term Shotgun Palpatine sounds absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? But hear me out, right? A Warframe that gives guaranteed electric status procs using a shotgun that reloads its ammo, 40% chance whenever you hit an enemy affected by an electric status proc, while also having one of the Incarnate nodes that increases the multi-shot of it, and an Augment that gives you guaranteed status procs depending on, I guess, that multi-shot on how many pellets are hitting enemies, so that you can get about 100 instances of electric status procs per shot if you have the right build, while also doing 75% bonus electric damage each time you stand inside one of her arc spheres, which is her first ability. And you can triple stack these arc spheres so that you can multiply that damage by 3 times. So it is an incredibly powerful augment that Gyre has just been given. So you've got a really powerful Warframe that has been given easily one of the best augments in the game right now, called Conductive Sphere. So arc sphere, basically, when you put it down, projectiles that pass through it have a guaranteed electricity status effect, and they deal 75% electric damage as well. Now that 75% of course is going to scale off what your current power strength. Now the good thing about this is you can stack it 3 times, so that 75% will become 150 when you've 2 of them down, and then it'll become 225 when you have 3 of them down. And of course the amount of guaranteed electric procs is going to multiply depending on how many of the arc spheres you have down as well. So if your shotgun or your weapon fires 1 projectile, if you've 2 of them down, it's going to hit 2 electric procs. If you put 3 arc spheres down, you're going to get 3 electric procs. So if you have a shotgun that fires multiple pellets, then each one of those pellets is going to get a guaranteed electric proc. If you triple down on the arc spheres by putting 3 of them down and standing inside it, it's going to deal 3 times the amount of electric status effects or procs. So if I put 1 arc sphere down, I basically get, is it 12 electric procs? If I put 2 down, I have 26 electric procs. And if I put 3 down, I have 33, really, with this accent. 33, so it can scale pretty quickly. Now if I was to change my build on my Strun to my actual one where the multi-shot is up on 32 and see what that does with each of these arc spheres, let me just get some energy. If I put 1 down, 31 procs. If I put 2 down, 64, and if I put 3 down, I have pretty much 100 procs in 1 shot, because these 3 stack on top of each other. Which means that 102, 206, 308, 401, 500, 600, and so on. You get the idea. The overview of the augment is that it is a 75% buff to electric damage that scales with ability strength. It gives you guaranteed electric status procs per projectile on your weapon. It will stack with multiple arc spheres, so if your Gyre has 3 of them down and someone else in your squad has 3 of them down, and then someone else, so if you had 4 Gyres with all of their arc spheres down, then that's 12 of them. It's going to stack for everyone, so it's going to do some crazy damage. And I wouldn't mind seeing 4 Gyres and some fudge just to see how, I guess, powerful it's going to be. And it works on all projectile weapons, including your teammates, but also including your companions, like your sentinels as well. Now, if you want to get your hands on this augment, you're going to have to get it off either Arbiters of Hexes or the parent sequence. It's going to cost you 25,000 standing, and whatever credits it costs you as well. Now, even though the augment says it is for projectile-based weapons, you can stand inside the arc spheres yourself with this augment equipped, and normal weapons will gain the benefit of that buff as well. However, it is worth noting that at this time, right now, I think enemies that shoot through the arc sphere or are either standing inside it themselves can also gain this buff, so you can find yourself going down quite a lot with Gyre until they hotfix it. So if you're watching this video and it's already been hotfixed and you're not getting this issue, then ignore this little segment at all. Now, if you wanted to, you could run a gunblade and you could do melee influence, and it would be just as effective. So this is at 1, 2, 3 with the Corofel and melee influence. 1 bang and everything's pretty much dead. You could use a Redeemer, you could use the Stropha, the Vassalok, any gunblade you want, because the projectiles are going to gain the benefit and the bonus damage from this, and you're going to be getting the electric for spreading melee influence if you want to. See, it gives you a little bit added freedom to change your build on your weapon and maybe not have electric on it, because this is going to give you the benefit of that. So let's take a quick look at the build that I've been using on my Gyre, while also showing you my Strun as well for those Archon Evolutions that allow you to replenish your ammo and also give you bonus multi-shot as well, which is going to increase the amount of electric procs that you can do. So this is pretty much the build that I finally settled on. Like most players who run Gyre, Pillage is on here simply for that added survivability. You could use Omamori on here. You can put any other subsume you want, or if you don't want to subsume anything and you like the grouping ability, then just keep her as is. You do not need to subsume anything. Now, Conductive Sphere, of course, once I've got it equipped with the build I have right now, I have 150% bonus electric damage. That's going to scale up even more once Molt Augmented maxes out. Corrosive Rejection is going to help me strip armor with Pillage in conjunction. It's still going to take 2 casts of this to completely remove armor from enemies. Prime Sure-Footed to stop me getting knocked on my ass. Redirection, just for that added survivability. Archon Stretch, which is going to help me with infinite energy, but it's not really needed. You could just go with normal stretch because your third ability is going to keep giving you energy anyway. Aegis is going to help me just once my shield gets destroyed. Overextended for range, Narrow-Minded for duration, Blind Rage for power strength, and of course Umbral Intensify for power strength as well, but you can use normal Intensify if you don't have this. So basically with this setup you have a Warframe that has infinite energy, has insane amounts of crowd control because of the first ability, electrifying enemies, which staggers them, also giving you a serious amount of bonus electric damage while also giving you a serious amount of electric procs. Then you've got red crit territory because of her other abilities. You can strip enemy armor while also replenishing shields for yourself, so you've got that survivability. And then when you factor in a weapon like, say, the Archon Strun or any other projectile-based weapon, but the Archon Strun has got an evolution that will increase its base multi-shot by 25. It stacks 5 times. And then you also have Galvanic Reload. On hitting a target that is affected by electrical status, you have a 40% chance to restore 1 round in your magazine from your ammo pool. So that means that you will constantly be pulling ammo from your ammo pool and replenishing your magazine with the Strun once you don't go into that Archon mode. And then if you have something like, say, Worm Prime that has reinforced bond where it has over 1200 max shields, it will give you a 60% increase to your fire rate. It basically means that you will be using a shotgun that shoots incredibly fast, deals a lot of damage because the Strun Prime is, or the Archon Strun Prime is, incredibly powerful, and a Warframe that has everything that she brings to the table as well. So right now Gyre is in an incredibly good spot. Whether you want to use Cathode Current or not is entirely up to you. This build is what I've been using. You can feel free to switch things around. If you want to go for, I guess, shield gating build, go for that. It's your game, your Warframe. Once you're having fun, that is genuinely the main point. You could use Shock Trooper on here, which will give you another 250, I think it is, % bonus electrical damage on your weapons if you use that once Molt Augmented maxes out. So I've been running around messing with this one, but it doesn't have the same kind of survivability that the other one has. It has issues, and especially considering the Conductive Sphere augment right now is a little bit bugged and can allow enemies to shoot through it and do electric damage to you and kill you in 1 fucking hit. So that's pretty much Gyre. That's her new augment, and her deluxe skin looks absolutely fantastic. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of Gyre, if you've got this augment, if you've picked it up, and if you've been running it. Have you been running with a gunblade and condition overload, or are you running with projectile weapons? Let me know by all means what kind of fun you're having. And as always, have a great day, have a great week, and as always, thanks for watching. Okay, hold up. I forgot to share what Archon Shards I had on my Gyre, because I didn't have a flow mod, I didn't have an equilibrium mod, but I do have 2 Tau Forged Energy Max shards on my Gyre. I also have an ability strength one, but you could drop that one out. And then I have 2 purples for plus 10% ability damage on enemies that are affected by an electric status. Ideally, you'd probably want 3 of these Tau Forged here for these ones, and then maybe just energy, simply because I don't have a flow mod or any other kind of energy based mod here, which means without it you can have quite a low amount of energy, and it is a negative efficiency build. So again, have a great day. Thanks for watching.